100 Days of Gratitude, day 58, and today I'm grateful for good, kind, friendly folk. And yeah, I am very fortunate to be around so many good, kind, wonderful, friendly folk. And the shop is definitely a place where I get to engage and interact, and also, I think being one, if I might say so about myself, attracts that, right? And it was this conversation I had today that kind of led to this idea, this post, where they mentioned this couple. They're like, we're all about relationships. We like to, if they're just kind of doing like a mundane thing, they make it something. They like to engage, and engage we did. We had a great conversation. I learned a lot about this man's kind of path and his, life story. And in particular, he had a leg injury, and his whole kind of journey of trying to heal that people he'd come across, and all the remedies, the things that had worked, hadn't worked. And actually, what was most interesting was him sharing about his mother, and who was Cherokee. So he's from the States, and his mom would, feed them red clay. He'd go to the backyard, dig down to that red clay, and, whatever was going on for the kids, like if they had like a stomach something, boom, red clay. Any type of like, strain or sports injury, like, pack it on with this, that, and the next, the red clay would go on. And it was really cool to hear that. But overall feeling was, again, it's just like, yeah, great, friendly folk. And some people, I guess, maybe they are just that way naturally. Other people, it's maybe as a result of, maybe a past of trauma. Some people like come through that, and they want to, make sure that they are, always better, showing up in a good way, because they've kind of seen the dark side of humanity, and they want to be an expression different than that. And what this man said, he says, it's like, I thank my parents for how they raised me, in the sense of what he described as the golden rule, right? And we all know that one: do unto others as you would do unto yourself. And I think, isn't that what makes, the world a good place? I mean, it's called the golden rule for a reason. And I mean, if there were one kind of, universal law, principle that would really, like, if everybody could kind of, recognize that, abide by that, I think that might be it, right? I mean, it is the golden rule, to operate from that place, from that principle. Just imagine how much better the world would be, and realizing how good the world is from those that have really taken that to heart, who operate from that place and from that principle. If we all did, the world would be a very, very, very different place. And I believe, as altruistic as it is, it's also very self-serving. To be that, to elevate that, you put out that energy, you attract it, and you're just creating good, right? Only what you would want, for yourself, are you offering to others. Totally makes sense. Love that. So, am I more grateful for the golden rule? I'm grateful for those, whether it's that or whatever else that guides them to just be a good, friendly person. I think that's a really good foundation, reference point, that we can all kind of think about, keep in mind. But just putting out that good energy, positive energy, building relationships, that's what I'm grateful for today.